What's up guys, how we doing? Happy 2026. We're out on Dartmoor. We're going to Middle Staple Tor, or Great Staple Tor. It was supposed to be a bivvy camp, but one thing led to another and I've decided to bring a tent out. So it's supposed to get down to -1, but feels like -7 tonight. They've had some snow here today, this morning, but I don't think we forecast any snow for this evening. But it's great to be out. With me we've got Jess and Stu. So let's get up on top of that hill and get the tent put up, shall we? Yeah, so it was a little bit of a late one getting out today because basically I had to work. And the plan of action was, because I had to work and I wasn't finishing till like 3 o'clock, it was get up on a tor on Dartmoor, quite close to the road, and just bivvy it. You know what I mean? So with my Christmas tips that I got from being a postie, I thought, right, I'll spend a little bit on buying a bivvy. So I was on there all week this week, looking at bivvy bags and which ones to get and that, and I decided to go for the Rab Storm. And it's kind of like a body bag when you're in the freaking thing, you know, you can like have it open or you can zip it up at the top. And the whole plan of action was coming up here tonight and have an easy one, get up here late, no hassle putting a tent up or anything like that. And then we had a dumping of snow this morning, and Liam, who I was supposed to be coming out with, he decided that he couldn't make it, he wasn't feeling too well, so it was just me and Jess, and Jess was like, do you know what, I don't really fancy doing a bivvy camp tonight, so we decided to come out in our tents tonight. So it's going to be pushing it this evening because it's currently about 4:15. We've probably got about half an hour of light, so it is literally going to be getting up there, putting up my Fjallraven ABISKO LITE 1. Jess has brought out his Robin's Chaser one, the one that I gave him for his 30th, so that's going to be like a mission to get that one up because it'll be the first time we'll have put that one up. So and Stu's bringing out his Vardy one. So yeah, I'm not going to be one of these YouTubers that just come out and bivvy it just for the sake of bivvying it, just to look cool. You know, I wanted to come out tonight and have a nice chilled camp, do a bit of star watching. So that's what it's going to be, guys. So apologies for not putting out the Rab Storm this evening, but I'm pretty sure that there is going to be a video very, very soon. Stu, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, mate.
Jess, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, mate.
We best get on, are we? None of this chit chat jibber jabber.
Well, we want to get a sunset. We've got to push on there and see it. Maybe.
Right.
Who knows?
Right, so that's the Fjallraven ABISKO LITE 1 up. We're running out of light here now. I'll just give you a quick show you around it. Looking absolutely stunning. Good cracking tent, this one. I've basically pitched it up, but I am going to go over now and give Jess a hand to get this Robin's Chaser up, because it is quite a difficult tent up to put up for the first time. So I'll be back in a bit. Whew, all done. So we finally got Jess's tent up. Like I say, this Robin's one that I gave him, it's an awesome tent. It only weighs like 1.4 kilograms. You've seen it on previous videos, the Chaser. It's a nice little tent, to be honest with you. I mean, we've come up here to do bivvy camping. That's pretty much a hoop bivvy. do you know what I mean? But it's a nice little tent for what it is, to be honest with you. It's a nice lightweight, you know, trekking tent. Stu's in the background over there. You can see the moon just above his head. I tell you, it's going to be an absolute cracking night tonight. He's brought out his poor man's Sulu, as Pat calls it. Beautiful looking tent though. I had my Christmas tips there. I nearly bought a new tent there the other day, and Stu said to me in the car, you know, what one would you go for? And do you know what? I do like this tent. Compared to the Sulu, it's half the price, and in it, Stu, it's like roomier, and I just think it looks a little bit sexier as well, to be honest with you. I don't really know, but there you are. Look at that, guys. Absolutely beautiful night. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be an exciting night, I think. He's got his Rab sleeping bag, Rab 1100. What mat have you got there, Stu?
Cedar Summit, LITE XR Pro 1237.
Correct. Same one as mine, and that's the reason why I asked you, because I can never remember what it is. But what you used it the other night, didn't you?
No, I've not used it yet.
You've not used it yet?
I picked it up at home the other night.
Yeah.
Lay on it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Really comfy, so
it's a really comfy mat, that one, that Cedar Summit. But yeah, we are. So there we are. We are at Middle Staple Tor. Great staple tour up there. We've heard quite a few people talking, so I assume there's a few people up there tonight. Really cold. I reckon it's going to get down to about -5. The moon's out, full moon, so we're going to get some nice views tonight. There's Hessery Tor, the lights in the background. I don't know if you watched Pat the other day, Yorkshire Pat we call him. What's Yorkshire Pat called? Stu. What's Yorkshire Pat called? What's Yorkshire Pat called? What's his channel? Hey? Good Bloke Outdoors. He was up on Dartmoor there over Christmas, and he was going on about, oh my god, what's all those lights? Well, that is Hessery Tor. That's the TV antenna and radio antenna there. And there we are, guys. There is my Fjallraven ABISKO LITE 1. So I'm going to tart this one up a little bit, get it a little bit more tighter in places, get my bedding in, and then crack on and get some lunch. So there we are, guys. We've got the Cedar Summit EFA LITE XR Pro. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can. I've got my flex tail pillow, and I'll get my Rab 1100 sleeping bag in a minute. But this is the second time I've used this Cedar Summit pad. It's supposed to be 7.2 R rating, which will be perfect for tonight. Quite impressive, it. Good little mat. So yeah. Oh mate, how are we doing? So it is bitterly cold up here this evening. I think it's probably -1 around the 0. I don't know what it is, but Stu and Jess are out cooking their dinner. I'm going to get mine on in a minute, but before I do, I just wanted to come on and wish you a happy new year. I did want to get out over Christmas and do a Christmas camp with the lads, but you know what it's like being a dad and having commitments and things going on and being busy at work. I just didn't have time to get out, so I apologise for that. So this is the first camp of 2026. I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy new year, and also to thank you all for the huge support that you've given me this year. I think I'm up to about 436 subscribers. my aim is to get to 1,000 this year, just because 1,000 seems to be a nice all-round number, doesn't it? So that's the aim for this year. I want to get out and do some van life camping and get out with the lads and do some, try and get as many tours in up on Dartmoor as I can, and perhaps go to Wales and do the NC 500 in the van, and do a bit of coastal walking and do some coastal camps, because I know Stu's up for a coastal camp.
Yeah, man, always.
And Jess, he'll be up for it. So there's loads and loads of things that I want to achieve in 2026, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for being great support and liking and subscribing and all the comments that you've put in this year. It's been absolutely phenomenal, so thank you very much for that, guys. I also learnt a little bit from last year as well. On the last camp that I'd done for Jesse's 30th birthday, we went up on Yes Tor. It was my first mountain camp, and I had about 4 or 5 cans of beer and got a bit of blottoed, to be honest with you. And I'll put a little video here so you can see it. Get on and watch it was the last video that I'd done. Get on and watch it. I took a lot from that camp, to be honest with you. Firstly, when I was editing it and I went back and I looked at it, there was a lot of swearing in it and stuff like that, and I don't want to change the way I am. I do generally swear quite a lot and drop the F-bomb and stuff like that. I do generally do that quite a lot, but I want to try and cut it out this year if I can, and just try not to swear so much on my channel, because it was a little bit icky. It was a bit cringy there on my last video, and I just was just like... didn't like the way it looked, if you see what I mean. And also, the last camp that we'd done, and I got a bit plastered. I asked the question of myself that if it had got real on that camp, you know, it's 50-mile-an-hour winds. If my tent did blow down, was I in a fit state to take my tent down, pack my stuff up, and get out of Dodge City? And the answer to that was no, I don't think I was. So I am going to, I mean, I haven't drunk at all over Christmas and New Year, so I'm on a bit of a non-drinking stage at the moment. You know, I don't know how long that will last. A little bit of a sobriety bash. I don't know how long it will last. I don't really know. But I have said that on my camps, I'm going to have 1 beer and 1 beer only, because I felt rubbish for about 2 weeks after that, just by drinking 4 beers. And it's just, I just feel that if it had got real, and if my tent had got damaged and I had to pack up and leave out of there, I just wouldn't have been able to do it responsible. And the thing is, then you ask the question that if I had to get people out to come and rescue you, then you're putting other people's lives at risk just because you've had a few beers. I'm 48 years of age now. I don't need to get plastered on top of a hill, on top of a mountain. So that was another thing that I learned for 2026, is get out, have fun with my mates, be responsible. And on my videos, just don't cuss and swear so much. So yeah, that's about what I've got to say on that one. So I'm going to cook some food in a second. I brought my army ration pack up with me. What have I got to eat this evening to show you? I've got some nuts. I have got a chili con carne, beef chili con carne army ration pack to eat in a second. I've also got a nice, what's this one say? Toffee pudding in toffee sauce. Toffee pudding in toffee sauce. That looks pretty cool. And I've also got a bag of nuts to eat as well. I haven't gone for my Waitrose nuts this time. I have gone for the chili peanuts, the army ration chili peanuts. So that is all I'm going to be eating tonight. I've got I haven't brought any alcohol, like I said. I've got a coffee and I've got some hot chocolate to have in a minute. So I'm going to fire up the burner and cook some scran. I'm in my chair. I don't know if you can see me. It's me like my sex chair. Oh, I tell you, it's hell of a comfortable, this chair. But yeah, I'm just cooking some scran up. I've got chili con carne, so I'm going to get that on there now and cook that up, have something to eat, and yeah, enjoy. You don't need to watch me eat. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. It's snowing. Well guys, it is about 8:30, 8 o'clock, and it is colder. It feels like it's colder than the Antarctic here at the moment. I think Stu said it was about minus 5, and you can see on the tent there it's all pretty, yeah, it's frozen over. So oh, it is absolutely bitter, absolutely bitter. So I think I'm going to get in my tent and watch a bit of a film, just chillax, chew on some nuts, and just try and warm up, I think, because I am absolutely bitter. Looking forward to my Rab 1100 this evening. Nice. Tell you what I've got myself, it's a pair of these little Rab booties, little slippers. They're ideal because if in the middle of the night, when you get to my age, you need to get up for a wee, it's got a nice like memory foam bottom, quite tough, waterproof. Yeah, they're about 40 quid, duck down, nice little things, good investment. This seat packs up like that, stuff's down in your sleep system. Good little investment that. It's kept us nice and kept me nice and warm this evening. It is by Crazy Creek. It's the Hex 2, and yeah, it's nice, all of it insulated, keeps your bum nice and warm. Good investment. So I've just been watching a bit of YouTube. Had my chili nuts, the Army Ration Pack chili nuts. They're quite nice actually, really good. I'm just laid on top of my sleeping bag. I haven't even got in it yet. Lovely and toasty, lovely and warm. And I'm at that stage now where I feel like I need to get in my sleeping bag, but I've got to take my nice thick jacket off to get in my sleeping bag, because if I don't, I know that I'll wake up at about 1 o'clock in the morning absolutely literally sweating my backside off. And I'm also thinking I should get out and try to have a wee, because if I don't, I'll wake up in the middle of the night busting, knowing I'll have to get out that sleeping bag. The joys of getting a little bit older, you know. Are you at that stage yet? We have to get up in the night for a wee all the time. Oh god, drives me insane. You like try to ignore it. You try to think, oh, I'll ignore it, it'll go away. Doesn't, mate, does it? It doesn't. So I suppose I best get ready for bed. Get outside, have a wee, get in, take my jacket off, get in my sleeping bag, and try to get some shut-eye. Get up in the morning and see if there's a sunrise. That'd be pretty cool. I think the sunrise is about 8 o'clock. But who knows, might be up before then. I don't know what the crack is for tomorrow. I do know in the morning we're going to go for a breakfast. But there we are. Not much more else to say, to be honest with you. Oh, another thing I did. Stu showed me how to use my phone this evening a little bit better. I've been out and I've taken some pictures on night mode on the old Samsung 25. I'll tell you what, I'm quite surprised how well it comes out, to be honest with you. Quite good. I'll put it up on the screen here, let you can have a look. A couple of pictures of me tent. What do you think? Alright, it? Good for thumbnails for the old YouTube. Anyway, it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I do think I'm going to get a bit of a shut-eye because I'm a little bit tired. Get out of a wee. And unless we get blown away, I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Good morning, one and all. Hope you are all keeping very well. I'll just try and... There we are, you can see me a bit better now. Slept like an absolute baby last night. The inside of the tent is a little bit condensation-y. It was freezing cold last night. I'd say it probably got down to -4, -5. I don't know. You're steaming up. I'd say it got down to about -4, -5 last night. I really don't know. But like I say, the inside of the tent is a little bit condensation-y. The sleeping bag is a little bit wet, but I kind of think that's what you expect in these cold conditions, to be honest with you. I don't know what time it is. I slept all through the night, no problems at all. Lovely and warm. It was a cold night, but I was lovely and warm. I kind of think I'm going to get up. I'm going to sit outside, see if there's a sunrise, make myself a cup of coffee, sit out in my chair for a little bit, and because I slept well, just sit out and see what's going on. I know Stu's up because I've just heard him, but he just keeps steaming up all the time in here. So I'm going to get outside, have a wee, and sit out and have a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, look. That's how cold it was just by the inside of the tent. It was a cold one. So I don't think we got much snow last night, a little bit of dusting here and there, but it is going to be a mission driving home because apparently there's a amber warning for ice, but it's 7:30 and it just looks amazing, guys. Look at this. Wow, totally lovely. Can't get enough of this. I mean, you come up on Dartmoor, you come out and do a wild camp in the summer, and it's absolutely outstanding in the summer. Get up on the moors and it's beautiful sunshine, and you can sit outside your tent. And then you come up here in the winter, and it's rainy, and you have to spend like 16 hours in your tent. And that's pretty cool in its own little way, because it's quite chilled having like the rain battering against the side of your tent whilst you're in the dry. But these are the days for me when you actually come up and it snows while you're up here, or it snows before you get here, and you wake up in the morning and you see scenes like this. You know? And my mates at work are like, oh, you're absolutely crazy going out in this weather. You know, more -4, -5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it may be. I don't know what it was last night. But I'm pleased with the stuff that I've bought now. I finally feel like my sleep system is complete. I've got my Sea to Summit mat. That was absolutely sound last night. I've got a nice jacket to keep me warm. I've got my mountain equipment jacket to keep me warm when it gets really cold. I've got I've got my Rab booties, tent slippers. They kept me lovely and warm. And then to top it all off, my Rab 1100 sleeping bag. Last night, I don't know what the temperature was, but I was toasty and warm the whole time. That's that new seat that I got for Christmas, that insulated seat, the Crazy Creek Hex 2. I just feel now that you're always going to want to build on your equipment, don't get me wrong, but I just feel that my stuff's complete. I've got 4 seasons camping equipment, and kind of what I was saying earlier on, guys, in the video yesterday is like, don't be a snob, and don't feel that you have to buy stuff brand new. There's lots and lots of stuff that I've bought off Vinted, off Facebook Marketplace, second-hand stuff that has come. Give it a wash and waterproof it, and or whatever. You know, I've had some real bargains. That tent that's over there, I bought that one second-hand brand new, as Matt Armstrong says, and that tent is an absolute banger. So I'm kind of saying that just don't be too shy to go out, and if you can't afford brand new stuff, you know, there's no shame in buying second-hand stuff, because there's some real good stuff out there that people no longer need, and it's good for the environment, isn't it, I suppose, if you know where I'm coming from. So I feel like I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. I wanted to do the sun. I want to, you know, do a nice sunrise, but I'm kind of thinking that it's going to come up in that direction, but I'm not very good with all of these knowing where the sun's coming up. The moon's behind me, so I've got a feeling that the sun is going to be coming up over there. I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait till Stu gets up, but it's kind of looking that way. But I think I'm going to just sit here for a little bit, enjoy the scenery, put my seat up, make myself a cup of coffee, and just enjoy it, I think. Oh mate, it is absolutely stunning up here. I'll tell you what, out of all of the camps I've done on Dartmoor, this is probably going to be one of my favourite. It really is. I mean, the scenery this morning is absolutely phenomenal. Wherever you go on this tour, there's different shades, different colours, different sights. It is absolutely fantastic. I've had an absolute great camp, and one of the best sunrises I've ever had up on Dartmoor. It's been phenomenal. We've just been sat out making cups of coffee on the other side of the Tor here, and it's just been absolutely beautiful. Apologies for all the video captures that I'd done last night. I realised when I got in bed last night and was looking at the videos that I'd done, I forgot to put my microphone on again yesterday, so the audio quality was probably poor. A bit, you know, you could hear the wind in, oh, nearly went. You could hear the wind in the background, so apologies for that. But look at this, look. Wow, it's just phenomenal. Everywhere you go, beautiful. It's like one of those camps where you just don't want to pack up and leave. I could stay here like another night. It's just been absolutely beautiful. Look at that, bit of a, nearly like a cloud inversion over here, but absolutely stunning. Well worth getting up for this morning just for that. Up, guys. Now I'm not going to tell anybody how to suck eggs or anything like that, but I always find that it's quite important that you get into some good tent management when you put your tent away and stuff like that. Obviously when you get home you take your tent out and you hang it up to dry and you air it out and stuff like that, but what I always do, especially in windy gnarly conditions, is tie one of the guy lines to my bag, or get a carabiner and put it on, you know, your bag that way. Go round and take all the pegs out, put them in your tent bag, put them in your tent peg bag, sorry, and then just get, if it like today where it's been snowy, brush all the excess snow off your tent, collapse your tent, and then I do all the guy lines up. I literally loop them all up so that they don't get all tangled out when you come on your next camp. There's nothing worse than turning up to a windy, wet camp and your guy lines are everywhere and they're all tangled up and stuff like that. So that's what I always do. And then what I tend to do as well is, obviously you're getting home and you're airing your tent out, so I don't bother folding my tent up when we're on camp. I just basically, in the bottom of your bag there, I mean I've got the for 70 bag, you've got the bottom pocket. I always leave that pocket there empty to put your tent in, and I just literally stuff it in there, do it up, so that when you get home the first thing you do is take your tent out the bottom. So I'm just probably telling you how to suck eggs here now, and I do apologise, but that's just the way I go about doing things. As you can see, the snow's coming in. We have left no trace. The only thing that we have left is a bum print, and the snow's coming in quite thick now. Well, when I say thick, it's coming quite misty and it is snowing, so we're gonna pack up. Jess is taking his tent down, Stu is being Stu, and we'll probably be here for about another hour while he takes his stuff down. And then we've got to get to the car and hopefully get at the car park, so I'll catch you in a bit when we're on the descent down to the car park. Can't beat that noise of snow underneath your feet, can you? So we're just taking a gentle stroll now back to the car. Apparently the car park's not too bad. My boys' football match has been called off this morning. But yeah, it's coming quite foggy, like it always is on Dartmoor. I think even when I come up here in the summer, there's fog. And yeah, we're going to stroll on back down to the car and get out of Dodge City and get some food in my belly. Right guys, I think I'm gonna sign off here. We're literally on the main path now, going down towards the car. Thank you very much, like I said yesterday, to all of you that liked and subscribed last year and participated in the comments. Really do appreciate it. It's just totally awesome. 436 people following me. Old git from Cornwall. Really chuffed. If it is your first time, please feel to like and subscribe. And was the first camp of 2026. Got lots and lots of stuff planned for 2026. Please bear with me. Sorry, Jess nearly went ass over tit. Please bear with me because I am a dad with 2 children and a partner, and I have got a family life, and I do go to work and I'm getting old, and sometimes it's just I can't be bothered, and I'm not going to go out there doing the stupid things. Well, not stupid things, but not camp on Everest in a bivvy bag in minus 40 degrees. I'm not going to be doing that stuff just to please people and get clicks and likes. I come out, I have a camp, come out with my mates, I like to share it with you. So just want to make you aware of that, and thank you all for 2025 and all of what you brought to me. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas, happy new year to you, and all of that sort of stuff. Please get in the comments and comment if there's a tour that you'd like me to go to on Dartmoor, or if there's a place in Wales or the Lake District or Scotland. If there's something that you'd like to see on the channel, please get on there and do that. And apologies once again for at the beginning where the audio quality was a little bit cack because I didn't have my microphone on. I've bought it and I'm going to start having to use it from the beginning of my videos, rain, shine, wind, whatever, just because it sounds better for you guys. So have a great 2026, stay safe, stay classy, and carry on camping, mofos.